Imagine for a moment that within you, there's a radiant light, an energy that's not just a part of you but defines you. This light, unseen yet deeply felt, is what makes you unique. It's a force that influences the world around you in ways you may not even realize. Now, think about how often people are drawn to or even repelled by you for no apparent reason. It's not because of what you say or do. It's because of this light within you, your inner energy, your essence. This light isn't ordinary. It's like a beacon that silently communicates with the world. It speaks volumes without you needing to utter a single word. Some people may feel an instant connection to you while others may feel discomfort. And this isn't about you doing something wrong, far from it. This is about how powerful energy can be when it's pure and aligned with something greater. You see, when you carry this light, you affect everything and everyone in your space. It's not just a presence, it's a force. Personally, I've experienced this. There were times I'd walk into a room and the atmosphere would shift. Conversations would pause and suddenly I'd feel eyes on me, not in admiration, but almost in confusion or resistance. It's a strange sensation when people react to something you can't even see, but it's real. And the truth is, many of us carry this same inner brilliance. Yet, we often don't acknowledge its influence because we can't physically see it. But make no mistake, others can feel it. This inner light you carry has the potential to uplift, inspire, and transform not just your life but the lives of those around you. It's more than just a reflection of who you are, it's a reflection of your potential, your purpose. And as we go deeper into this journey, you'll see how this light, despite being an incredible gift, can also be the source of challenges, especially when it encounters the shadows. Stay with me because what's coming next will reveal the hidden power of this light you possess. Now let's dive deeper. Your inner light, it's not just any energy. It's pure, and that purity, believe it or not, scares the darkness. And I'm not talking about some fantasy idea of evil lurking in the shadows. No, this is real life. There are people, places, and energies stuck in negativity, and your light, it shakes them to their core. It's like shining a spotlight on everything they've been trying to hide, and it makes them uncomfortable, even agitated. You've probably noticed this at some point. You walk into a room and suddenly people who were fine a second ago seem unsettled. You're met with cold stares or they avoid eye contact altogether. And here's the thing, you haven't done anything wrong. All you did was show up with your light fully present. But that's exactly why it bothers them. Your energy represents clarity, truth, and authenticity. And for those who are trapped in their own negativity or deception, that's terrifying. I've seen this happen firsthand. There was a time when I thought I was the problem. I'd question myself, wondering, why do certain people seem so irritated when I'm around? But over time I realized, it wasn't about me personally. It was about the energy I was bringing into the room. You see, when your light shines brightly, it exposes the shadows in others. And those shadows? They don't want to be seen. It's almost like they've been hiding for so long that when you unknowingly shine light on them, it causes an internal conflict within these people. They either face what they've been avoiding or they resist it fiercely. Think about it like this. Your light isn't just illuminating your path. It's also illuminating the paths of others, whether they like it or not. And while this is an incredible gift, it's also a challenge. Not everyone is ready for that kind of light. Some people cling to their shadows because it feels safer. And when your presence disrupts that safety, their negativity reacts. It's nothing personal, it's a natural reaction. But the real question is, will you let that dim your light? This is the moment where many people falter. They start shrinking themselves to make others more comfortable. But here's my advice, don't. Your light is meant to shine. And yes, it will disturb the darkness, but that's part of your journey. In fact, it's a sign that you're walking in your purpose. Stay bright, stay true, because as you'll soon see, this light not only disrupts negativity, it transforms it. Before we dive into this next part, I just want to remind you, if you're finding this journey insightful so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps keep this community growing, and together, we're all on this path toward greater understanding. Now let's continue. You've probably felt it before. That moment when you're just being yourself, minding your own business, and yet, out of nowhere, someone shows you rejection. Not just the typical indifference, but a full-on, palpable disgust. And you stand there wondering, what did I do wrong? The answer, nothing. This isn't about your actions, your words, or your choices. This is about your light. The purity of it can sometimes stir up emotions in others they don't even understand. People, consciously or not, react to energy. And when your light is bright and unfiltered, it destabilizes whatever darkness they've been carrying inside. It's not that they hate you. What they hate is what your energy represents: truth, vulnerability, and the exposure of things they'd rather keep hidden. And because they don't understand why they're feeling this aversion, they project it onto you as rejection or even disdain. I've been there. There were times when I'd meet someone for the first time, smile and extend kindness, only to be met with a cold, dismissive attitude. It used to bother me a lot. I would overthink it. Did I say something wrong? Was I too much? But then it clicked. People aren't rejecting me, they're rejecting the light I carry. And I want you to understand this too because it's important. Their rejection is not your failure. In fact, it's a testament to the strength of your inner light. Think about it this way, your light is like a mirror. When it shines, it reflects the truth of others back to them, and sometimes that truth is hard to face. For people who are carrying unresolved negativity, that reflection can feel like a confrontation they weren't prepared for. They might respond with negativity or even gossip about you, trying to diminish your light, because your presence challenges the very shadows they're clinging to. But here's the thing, you can't dim your light just because it makes someone else uncomfortable. That's not your responsibility. Your role is to shine. And yes, it's hard when rejection feels personal, but in reality, it's not about you at all. It's about what your light reveals in others. The more you understand this, the stronger you become. Because in the face of rejection, your light only grows brighter. And we're just getting started, there's so much more to uncover. Stay with me. Have you ever wondered why, out of nowhere, people start spreading rumors about you? It's baffling, especially when you've done nothing wrong. Here's the hard truth. When your light shines brightly, it becomes a target. People trapped in negativity will often try to dim that light by any means necessary, and gossip is their favorite tool. It's easier for them to attack your character than to face the discomfort your energy stirs within them. Think about it. When your presence challenges the shadows in others, their first reaction is often to defend themselves. And how do they do that? By trying to make you look smaller, weaker, or even wrong. Gossip, defamation, and backstabbing, these aren't just petty acts. They're calculated attempts to weaken the force of your inner light, to make you question yourself and hopefully dim your shine. But you know what? It won't work. I've seen this happen to people who radiate positivity. They walk into a room and instead of being celebrated, they're gossiped about behind their backs. What? Because their very presence exposes the darkness in others. And for those who aren't ready to face their own shadows, spreading lies is a way to cope. It's a form of protection for them, but it's not your job to fix that. Here's what you need to remember. Gossip only has power if you let it. When you stay true to who you are, when you continue shining regardless of the noise, the rumors fade. People start to see through the lies. And your light? It only grows stronger. So, the next time you hear whispers behind your back, remind yourself, it's not about you. It's about the shadows you're illuminating. Keep shining. Ever notice how, the more you embrace your inner light, the more challenges seem to come your way? It's like the universe throws obstacle after obstacle at you. And you start to wonder, why is this happening to me? The truth is, your light is powerful, and powerful energy attracts tests. These challenges aren't meant to break you. They're designed to strengthen you. Think about it. When you light a candle in the dark, it's small at first. But as the flame grows, it brightens the entire room. The same goes for your energy. As you shine brighter, the universe tests you, throwing difficulties in your path to see if your light will falter or grow stronger. These challenges are not random. They're opportunities to prove your resilience, to expand your energy, and to show the world that no matter what comes your way, you won't dim your light. I've experienced this myself. Just when I felt like I was finally in alignment, life would hit me with unexpected struggles. But I realized something important. These tests weren't meant to stop me. They were signs that I was on the right path, and the universe was giving me the tools to shine even brighter. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, it's like adding fuel to your flame. So when life throws a storm at you, don't shrink back. Stand tall. Embrace the challenge and know that your light will only glow stronger after each test. The bigger the challenge, the greater your potential. Keep going, there's so much more your light is destined to achieve. Let's talk about provocations. Those moments when people go out of their way to push your buttons. You know the type. They say things designed to get a reaction out of you, to pull you down to their level. And the more you shine, the more these provocations seem to come out of nowhere. It's as if your inner peace becomes a magnet for others' chaos. But here's the key, your response determines everything. When your light is strong, it bothers people who are trapped in their own negativity. They might not even realize why they feel compelled to test your peace, but they do. It could be a snide remark, an unprovoked criticism, or even outright hostility. It's not about what you've done. Remember that, it's about what your light represents. Your calmness, your centeredness, it unsettles their internal chaos, and their instinct is to disrupt that balance. I've seen this time and again. The more at peace you are with yourself, the more the world will try to shake that peace. It's as if life is asking you, how strong is your inner light really? Can it stay steady when the storm comes? And honestly, that's where the real growth happens. The trick here is not to react, because that's what they want. When you get pulled into their negativity, you lower your vibration. But when you maintain your calm, your inner peace becomes unshakable. People can throw their worst at you, but your light stays steady. And that's when you truly master your energy. So the next time someone provokes you, remember, their chaos is not yours to carry. Let their words and actions pass by like the wind. Stay grounded in your light, because your peace is your greatest power. The calmer you stay, the stronger your light becomes. And no one, no matter how hard they try, can take that away from you. Have you ever felt like people are watching your every move, just waiting for you to slip up? That's what happens when your light shines bright. It's like a spotlight is constantly on you, and some people can't help but scrutinize everything you do. They're not just watching out of curiosity, they're hoping to find a flaw, a reason to bring you down. Why? Because your light challenges their own sense of insecurity. It's exhausting, isn't it? Knowing that every step, every word is under a magnifying glass. But here's the thing, this scrutiny isn't about you. It's about what you represent: authenticity, positivity, and strength. People who are stuck in negativity will search for any reason to diminish that. If they can't dim your light, they'll try to point out any imperfections they can find. I've seen this happen countless times. People who radiate positivity and authenticity are often held to impossible standards. And yet, the irony is that those doing the scrutinizing are the ones who are truly struggling within. They focus on your every move because it distracts them from facing their own shadows. But you know what? The fact that they're paying so much attention is proof of your impact. Your light is so strong that it can't be ignored. And while they may be looking for mistakes, their attention only highlights the fact that your energy is unmissable. So don't let their scrutiny shake you. Stand firm in your truth. Keep shining, because no matter how closely they watch, the brilliance of your light is undeniable. Have you noticed how some people are irresistibly drawn to you, while others seem to avoid you like the plague? This is the dual reaction to your inner light. Your energy attracts those who are seeking something more, those who are inspired by your authenticity and positivity. They see your light and want to be closer to it, to learn from it, to grow with it. But for others, your light can feel overwhelming, even threatening. It's not personal. It's just that when your light shines brightly, it reveals the shadows in others. And while some are ready to face those shadows, others are not. Their avoidance, their aversion, it's a defense mechanism. Your presence makes them uncomfortable because it forces them to confront parts of themselves they're not ready to face. I've experienced both ends of this spectrum. One day, someone is drawn to you, inspired by your energy. The next, someone else can't stand being near you for reasons they can't even explain. But remember, this isn't about you, it's about the light you carry. Keep shining, because those who are meant to be in your orbit will find you, and those who aren't will fall away. Here's something powerful about your inner light. It doesn't just affect you, it has the ability to awaken the spirits of others. Have you ever noticed how, simply by being yourself, you inspire people around you to grow, to reflect, to change? Your light is like a catalyst for transformation. People who are ready for it, who are seeking something deeper, are drawn to you because your energy reminds them of their own potential. But here's the interesting part. This awakening isn't always comfortable. Sometimes your presence will trigger a shift in others, causing them to see their own life, habits, or thoughts in a new light. It can be exciting for them, or it can be unsettling. Your light brings clarity, and clarity often requires change. I've seen this happen countless times. People who spend time around those with strong, positive energy often feel a call to elevate themselves. Your light serves as a reminder of what's possible, of the strength and purpose they can tap into. You become a mirror of their highest potential. So, keep shining, because in doing so, you're helping others step into their own power. Before we wrap up, if this message is resonating with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. Share your thoughts or an experience where you felt your inner light challenged or celebrated. I'd love to hear from you. Now let's dive into the final part. Now that we've explored how your light impacts the world, here's the final truth. Your light is a force of transformation. Not just for you, but for everyone around you. Whether you face rejection, challenges, or scrutiny, your light remains a beacon. It can inspire those ready to grow and push away those still clinging to their shadows. But at its core, your light is unwavering. Life will test you, no doubt. People will misunderstand you, resist your energy, and try to dim what they can't handle. But every time you stand firm, you not only strengthen yourself, you inspire change in others. The truth is, your light has a ripple effect, creating transformation even where you can't see it. So, as you move forward, remember, your light is meant to shine. No matter what comes your way, it has the power to uplift, heal, and awaken. Keep shining, you're changing the world more than you know.